still a few hot spots still smoldering this morning at a home that caught fire overnight. It happened around 1 a.m. in a small community in Pell City.
Yeah, the situation was there for several hours. Firefighters tell WIAT 42 News the blaze was so strong, the only thing they could do was to try to bring it under control. They really couldn't put it out completely. They've since left the scene, but hot spots continue to burn. Our Paris Solomon joins us now live from the scene with the very latest.
Good morning. Well, as we've been out here all morning, I've been telling you that this house fire is still smoldering, even though the fire department already cleared out, and we can hear things popping in there. The structure's still collapsing. Well, the Cook Springs fire chief just showed back up to check on the scene, and he tells us that they made sure before they left that this fire won't spread to the woods. He says it's just going to continue to smolder right where it is, and that's about all they can do right now is just continue to keep an eye on it. Now, he says they are fairly confident that there was no one inside the house when the fire started. Obviously, you can tell by just the damage here alone that they could not get into the house when it started. I want to show you video of what the house looked like when it was on fire. The fire chief says first he knew that if there was anyone inside the house, there's no way that they could get to them safely. And he says right now they're not even sure if anyone actively lives on this property. Some neighbors said they believe someone lives here. Some say they thought it was abandoned. There's lots of belongings here. It looks like the house is lived in. So he says they're doing what they can to try to track down the owner. He left a note on the property just in case someone happens to come by and show back up. But for now, he says they don't believe that anyone was inside the house, and they don't believe that this fire was intentionally set. He says he thinks it was an accident. The power was on inside the house. Now, I want you to take one more look at this damage right behind me, because what the fire chief explained to us that this was a one-story house, and the entire structure had already burned all the way down to the ground. That metal roof was already laying on top of the rubble when they got here on fire. So obviously this home is a total loss. Now they're just trying to figure out if this house belongs to someone and someone lives here right now. We're live in St. Clair County this morning. Paris Solomon, WIT 42 News, coverage you can count on.